Alright. Hey YouTube, episode 6. We're finally here. Part 2 of our dialogue, our debacle, our conversation, our fight with time. So, without further ado, I present to you. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Whatever. Let's just roll the intro. So, episode 6 is part 2 of Keeping Up with Time, I guess you can say, or part 2 of True to Time. But it's also, what I'm focusing on this time is your patience for your dream, your persistence to your dream, making sure that you're keeping yourself on track to whatever it is that you want. So whatever that thing is that you think about that you can't stop thinking about, the thing that makes you I don't know, it makes you just kind of tick. It makes you work. For me, it's talking. I love to talk. I love to talk to people about things. I like doing that. I like hosting events. I like putting together events. I like being creative, period. That's what makes me tick. So when I have an opportunity to be able to do something creative and something that's different, something that's off the wall, in a sense, I want to do it. So that's what makes me happy. Watching TV, when I'm listening to Steve Harvey talk or Terrence J talk or something like that, I am really just like engrossed and into it and really listening to what it is that they have to say. So stuff like that. Things that really make you kind of tick. So it's that patience to get to where it is that you see yourself. I want to talk about that because after graduation, which is going to be, this is kind of like the theme for these first 10 episodes, is that life after graduation, that kind of self-intricacy. It was really like, okay, why am I not where I saw myself to be after graduation? How do I want to say this? Sometimes things make sense in my head. Like, I'm so visual that, like, I get what I want to say through like seeing it, but not necessarily through expressing it verbally. And that's weird because I said I like to talk, right? But it takes me a minute sometimes to figure out what it is that I want to say. When you see something so clearly and you know that you want to be there and you don't see yourself being there, you have to then rethink what it is that you see into something that is logistically and something that is realistically attainable. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. So you want to see something for yourself, very good, but now you want to be something for yourself, even better. When you see it, now you have to be it. And the only way that you can be it is if you set yourself up through these little baby steps. And that's been such a big thing for me, is baby steps. Taking things in small increments and letting them grow, letting them flourish, and letting them do themselves. For the year of 2017, I set up so many goals for myself, but they were all very small goals. Well, in my mind, small goals. And so being able to knock each and every single one of those goals down then kind of builds your confidence. And then as you start seeing yourself grow, you look back over the year and you're like, from A to B, I think I've done pretty good. Patience is a virtue, is something that I am still learning. But, we always say that saying without even ever really defining it. We always say like, oh, patience is a virtue. But what does that even really mean? So let's define that actually. Let's look that up. Define what a virtue is. A behavior showing high moral standards. A behavior showing high moral standards. Is there more to this? Because a beneficial quality or power of a thing. Hey, I think that might just be the one that we're looking for. You know how like definitions, they have like multiple definitions? Why do words have multiple definitions? Anywho, so a beneficial quality or power of a thing. So patience is a virtue. Patience is a beneficial quality or a power that you possess. When you break it down like that, it makes sense. Patience is a beneficial quality. Patience is a beneficial quality. Sometimes I just say stuff over and over until I get it. And I get it now. I literally just understood what patience is a virtue is from sitting here talking to you guys right now. Patience is a virtue. That means that you grow enough in yourself to possess something that so few people really truly have, that it then becomes a powerful thing that you have. Patience is a virtue. My group chat is going off right now. Leave me alone. Wow, that's actually pretty powerful when you think about it. So I have something, well, I don't have it all the way yet. I'm not the most patient person. But you have something that then is so few and far between that it becomes powerful. That it becomes something that others are wondering what it is. That might just be a part of the it factor. I might be breaking through something right now. If you want to be it, be patient. Ha! I'm talking to myself today while, like, y'all, right now I'm really just ministering to myself. It's crazy. I've been telling myself that patience is a virtue. Be patient, be patient, be patient since I turned 23. I think that time is a really big topic for me of 23. At least for these first few months, because I have really been just thinking so hardly, so holistically about this vlog, about creating content, about getting myself kind of in my own lane, that it's really been a hard thing for me to be patient, because I just want to do it. I'm like, okay, you know, you're scrolling through Instagram, you're scrolling through Twitter, you're scrolling through Facebook, you're seeing these people that are doing some of the things that you want to do, you're seeing these people continuously doing it, and just how I'm like rattling this stuff off, that's how my brain is working, and then I'm just kind of like all over the place. But take a breather, and everything's gonna be okay. You just have to really take your time and do what's best for you. Move at your own pace. But when you start to see how much time you have versus how much time you don't have, then you start to see countless possibilities of things that you can do, things that you never really thought that you would be able to do, things you didn't think that you were going to accomplish. So you have to really think about that. Like, what is the time that I do have? With the time that you do have, make it count. So that's your patience part. Have patience. And I still haven't mastered it all the way, but have patience. Be patient for yourself. Be patient for others. When you have that patience and you've gotten it together, others will be able to get it together with you. And you never know who may walk into your life to help you out to attain what it is that you're striving for and going after, which is the dream part of it. So you need to also define your dream. That might be your first thing that you do. That might be the last thing that you do. Whatever it is, patience, dream, they go hand in hand. You need to make sure that you marry them together. You have to have your dream. You need to define what the dream is. Whatever that is for you. Your dream may not be your passion. That's another thing that I want to help people out with too. What you're dreaming for may not be what you're passionate about. Let me define that for you. Let me show you what that looks like. Your dream, for some of you that may be watching, may be, you know, a house or a car or a family. You want to finally start building a family, or, you know, marriage and stuff like that. Those may be some of your dreams. You have multiple dreams, yes, but those may be some of your dreams. But your passion may be, I don't know, civic engagement. That may be a very strong passion of yours. Your passion can still help you with your dream, because you never know how you may come around to things. See that dream very clearly. Work your passion to then kind of help you get through that dream, if that makes sense. So I don't have it all figured out, but these are just things that I have figured out along the way since graduating, and since from graduating high school to graduating college, there was so much growth from 18 to 21. And then now from 21 to 23, there has also been so much growth there as well. Make sure that every year of life is another year of growth. It's another year of impact. So, and whether that's an impact on myself or impact on others. For 23, where am I at now? We're a few months into 23, I guess you can say, technically. Being 23, and I have decided that this year of life is going to be a year of impact, not only on myself, but also a year of impact on others. So I want to try to do more things. So this vlog is a way for me to try to impact others, but also, like, as you guys have seen, I've kind of been impacting myself too. Some of my words that have been coming out of my mouth have not even been my own. They have simply just been ordained. Your dream, your passion, all that stuff just comes from you really taking the time to be honest with yourself, from you taking the time to be honest with yourself, and taking the time to really sit down. For some people, that means you have to write it out. Make it plain. Put it in black and white. Put it in a journal. Put it in a book. Put it somewhere. Make it very, very, very plain for yourself. For me, it's talking about it. I talk to myself, and my mom makes fun of me for it. She's like, oh my gosh, this is like a reincarnation of my dad. And it's funny, but yeah, I talk to myself all the time. I walk through the house and I'm like just talking to myself. I'm mumbling and I'm just like, okay, so maybe if you, okay, so then if you, but then think about this. And so how does this work? At night when I'm laying in bed, before I go to sleep, I'm talking to myself. I'm like, wow, like, you know, I'm talking with myself, talking to myself. I'm talking with the Lord. I'm really just having a good old conversation in these four walls. This is my studio. This is my think space. This is my think tank. So really create that space for yourself. Create that kind of gravity where you're drawing yourself into you, and you're just really like, oh man, like you're really, oh baby, like I need this, I need more of it, you know, like think to yourself, get excited with yourself. So that's how you're gonna create and drive that passion, grow that passion. Creating a plan and working it is definitely another key to my kind of success and growth in this year. So 2017, I have conquered a lot of goals. I write them down in the back of my agenda. I have an agenda for 2017, and so in the back of that agenda at the beginning, well, at the end of 2016, I started writing down what I want to do, what I want to accomplish for 2017, and then I just recently went back and looked over those goals, and I was like, wow, like you've actually completed a lot of these goals and you've accomplished them. So like, give yourself a round of applause, pat yourself on the back. So stay patient, stay persistent, you know, stay persistent in the pursuit of your patience for your dream. And with that, I think I'm gonna sign off. Thank you so much. I mean, here we are, episode 6. 4 more episodes left until we're done with this first installment of these vlogs. I have a month left of doing this. Continue to comment, show me love, Instagram, all that stuff. I love you guys so much. Continue to like the videos, share the videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody about it, okay? And I'll see you guys next week. Love you guys. Keep progressing, keep growing, keep being you, and we'll chat again next week.